problem 3 is really just an example to go over. The thing that you're supposed to know is compare and contrast association and causation in real-world problems. So you may be considering attending a college or technical school in the future. What factors cause tuition to rise? Increased building costs, higher employee salaries, or the number of electric cars? Let's see how the number of electric cars and college tuition are related. The table shows the average college tuition fees for public colleges and the number of electric cars per year for 92 through 2012. Okay, electric cars, 1,607, and then it goes up to 115,000. So tuition went from 3,806 to 8,655. And if you look again, you can see that it goes steadily up. Now, would that actually be a correlation, or would that actually be a causation? Well, let's see. So let's graph the ordered pairs and to create a scatter plot for the example. One example is going to be this right here, and we're going to describe the graph. Okay, so since it wants a scatter plot, we're going to go to Stat, Edit. We're going to enter in all the electric cars. And then we're going to now press second stat plot, see the word stat plot, enter twice to turn it on, switch from off to on, and then we press zoom 9. And so looking at the stat plot, would we say it has a correlation of positive or negative? And if you look, you can clearly tell that if you were to put a trend line through the data, through the middle of the data, it would go something like that. That would be a positive slope. So that's a positive correlation. And then also you got to talk about, because you're talking about two things, correlation, and you're talking also about association and causation. So what happens is causation occurs when a change in one variable produces a change in another variable. Association or correlation can be observed between many variables, but causation can only be determined from a controlled experiment. So would you consider the electric cars and tuition, would you consider that the college tuition would go up because people are driving a different car? No. We would say this would be a correlation. So this has an association right here between these two things of a positive association, but does it have a causation? No. Now, one example you could have is, you could say frogs in a pond make what go away? Flies. So they would have more frogs in the pond would cause the flies to go down. That would be a negative correlation with a causation happening.